Hello everyone. Hello. This is Science and Technology Part 1 created by Dr. Jyoti Mahajan. We are going to learn Chapter 1 Laws of Motion. This is lecture number 6. Let us learn about distance time graph for uniform and non-uniform motion. And today also we are going to learn velocity time graph for uniform velocity and uniform acceleration. First, let us start distance time graph for uniform motion. This table shows the distance covered by a car in fixed time interval. What is shown in the table? Observe the table. There are two columns. One is time given in seconds and another column is distance given in meters. In 0 second, car traveled 0 meter distance. After 10 seconds, it covers 15 meters. After next 10 seconds, a car covers again 15 meters. That is, in total 20 seconds, car covered 30 meter distance. As we go down, it is shown the time interval of 10 seconds, and at that same time the distance is covered in same time interval, which is also same. This table shows that in every 10 seconds the car covers 15 meter distance. In all total, in 70 seconds, car traveled 105 meter distance. Now, if we have to plot the graph of this, that is distance time graph for uniform motion. Why it is called as uniform motion? Because we see from this table that a car travels same distance in same interval of time. In every 10 seconds, car travels 15 meter distance. It shows that the car has uniform motion. Now, if we want to plot the graph of distance time for this uniform motion, how we can plot it? Let us see. This is the distance time graph for uniform motion. Again, I will repeat. What do you mean by uniform motion? If an object cover equal distance in equal time interval, then that motion is said to be uniform motion. Here, distance is shown on y-axis and time is shown on x-axis. While plotting the graph, we must consider the scale which is shown in the right upper corner. What is the scale is taken for this graph? Observe. On x-axis, 1 centimeter is equal to 10 seconds and on y-axis, 1 centimeter is equal to 15 meters. And by using the previous table, here the graph is shown. What this shows? Let us see. If time is 0, the distance covered is also 0. After first 10 seconds, the distance covered is 15 meters. The points are shown on that red line with blue color. First point is 10, 15. It shows that 10 is the time in seconds and 15 is the distance in meters. If we observe second point, which is shown with blue color, the coordinates are given. It shows that the reading of x-axis is 20 seconds and the reading of y-axis is 30 meters. That means we plotted this point from the table. When the car covers 30-meter distance, it has taken 20 seconds time. After that, third point is 30 seconds time and the distance covered is 45 meters. Next, in 40 seconds, car covers 60-meter distance. In 50 seconds, car covers 75-meter distance. In 60 seconds, car covers 90-meter distance, and in 70 seconds, car covers 105 meters. It is shown in this graph. This is repeated distance time graph for uniform motion, which we already seen in the previous picture. Now, what is the next slide? Again, we will see the previous slide. In this slide, what is shown, an object in uniform motion covers equal distance in equal time intervals. The graph between distance and time is a straight line graph. This shows that when the object has uniform motion, the graph of distance time is a straight line graph. Now observe this table. Now this is the distance time graph for non-uniform motion. What is the non-uniform motion, which we already studied in previous lecture? What is the non-uniform motion? If the object covers unequal distance in equal time interval, then that motion of the object is said to be non-uniform motion. Observe this table. Here, time is given in the first column and distance is given in the second column. In 0 seconds, car covers 0 meter distance. After 5 seconds, car covers 7 meter distance. In another 5 seconds, car covers 5 meter distance. That is, in total time 10 seconds, car covered 12 meter distance. In another 5 seconds, car covers 8 meter distance. That is, in total 15 seconds, car covers 20 meter distance. As we observe this table, this shows that the time interval is same. After each 5 seconds, the distance is measured, but the distance measured is not same in the same time interval. That means when the object covers unequal distance in equal time interval, the motion of the object is said to be non-uniform motion. That means this table shows a car has non-uniform motion. As the distance time graph is not a straight line, distance and time are not directly proportional to each other. This table shows that as time goes on increasing, distance is not goes on increasing in the same proportion. Let us observe the graph of this table. If we plot the graph of this table, we can see that this is not a straight line graph. This is the curve shape. That means as the distance time graph is not a straight line, distance and time are not proportional to each other. In the previous example, the motion of the object, motion of a car, was a uniform motion. But in this example, car is not traveling same distance in same interval of time, and therefore if we plot the graph of this non-uniform motion, it is not a straight line graph, because distance and time are not directly proportional to each other. What is the meaning of directly proportion? Direct proportion means what? If the value of one term is goes on increasing, the another term also have to increase. But in this example, as time is goes on increasing, in that same proportion distance is not increasing. Therefore this is non-uniform motion, and therefore the graph is not a straight line graph. See, again this is the same example taken. The graph is shown and the table is shown, and above that table what is written, this is the distance time graph for non-uniform motion. As in this example, car not covers same distance in same interval of time, the motion is said to be non-uniform motion, and therefore distance time graph for non-uniform motion is not a straight line graph. Observe at a time. In the previous example, we studied that this is the uniform motion. If time goes on increasing, the distance is also goes on increasing, and therefore the graph is straight line graph. This increase in time and distance is in proportion, and therefore uniform motion has distance time graph as a straight line. But in the non-uniform motion, time is also goes on increasing and distance is also goes on increasing, but they are not increasing in the same proportion, and therefore this graph is not a straight line graph. This is the curve shape graph for non-uniform motion. Observe the explanation below the graph. In a uniform motion, the distance time graph is a straight line. That means in a uniform motion, the distance changes uniformly with time. As time goes on increasing, in the same proportion, distance also changes in the uniform motion. But in non-uniform motion, the distance time graph is not a straight line. That means in a non-uniform motion, the distance does not change uniformly with time. Now let us see what is the velocity time graph. Velocity time graph. As we discussed earlier, distance time graph for uniform motion and non-uniform motion. Similarly, now let us see what is the velocity time graph for uniform velocity and for uniform acceleration. Velocity time graph. Here, what is the question arised in his mind? How will you determine the distance covered by the train between 2 and 4 hours? How will you determine the distance covered by the train between 2 and 4 hours? Here, what is shown in the picture, a train is moving with a uniform velocity. Uniform velocity means what? Uniform velocity means what? On the x-axis, time is shown, and on the y-axis, velocity is shown. As time goes on increasing, the velocity remains same, which is given 60 km per hour. Velocity on y-axis is given in km per hour, and time in hours is given on x-axis. As time increases, velocity remains same as 60 km per hour. That is, a train is moving with a uniform velocity of 60 km per hour for total 5 hours. It is given in the example. Now we have to discuss velocity time graph for this. With the help of the graph, how will you determine the distance covered by the train between 2 and 4 hours? Let us see the answer of that question. Here, what is shown in the graph, it is a rectangle ABDC. ABDC. D is on point D is on x-axis having coordinate 4 and point C has coordinate 2 on x-axis. This shows that the x coordinate of point C is 2 and the x coordinate of point D is 4. That we have to find out with the help of graph. This we have to find out what is the distance covered by the train between 2 and 4 hours, and that's why this rectangle is shown. Let us see step by step. The area of a rectangle ABDC is equal to length into breadth. Observe this rectangle ABDC. What is its length? AC. And what is its breadth? CD. Therefore, area of the quadrangle, or you can say rectangle ABDC, is equal to AC into CD. In the time T2 minus T1, T2 is shown at point D, which shows the coordinate 4 hours, and T1 is shown at point C, which shows the coordinate 2 hours. In the time T2 minus T1, the distance covered by the train is equal to 60 km per hour into T2 minus T1 hours. AC, what is the length of the AC? Total 60, 0 to 60. Compare with x-axis. What is value of CD? CD means what? T2 minus T1. Therefore, 60 km per hour into 4 minus 2 hours is equal to 60 into 2. It remains kilometers only. Hour gets cancelled. Therefore, distance covered by the train in the time period T2 minus T1 is equal to 120 kilometers. Distance covered by the train between 2 and 4 hours is equal to 120 kilometers. Since the train is moving with uniform velocity, there is no change in its velocity. Since the train is moving with uniform velocity, there is no change in its velocity, and the acceleration of the train is 0. Again, I will repeat the same graph. Observe the graph very carefully. It makes a rectangle or quadrangle ABDC. We can find out the area of the quadrangle ABDC is equal to length into breadth. Length is given by AC, but from y-axis, compare it to y-axis, we can find out the length of the AC is 60 km per hour. And what is CD? It is on x-axis, therefore it is T2 minus T1 hours, that is 4 minus 2, that is 2 hours, which gives the answer 120 kilometers. This is distance covered by the train between 2 and 4 hours is equal to 120 kilometers. From this velocity time graph, it shows that an object in uniform motion covers equal distance in equal time intervals. Thus, the graph between distance and time is a straight line. The velocity time graph shows that velocity changes by equal amounts in equal time intervals. Thus, this is uniformly accelerated motion. For all uniformly accelerated motions, the velocity time graph is a straight line. For non-uniformly accelerated motions, the velocity time graph may have any shape depending on how the acceleration changes with the time. Read daily the whole chapter very carefully. Write down all the important points in your notebook.